buttons.
I'm pushing buttons. We are officially live. Look at that.
Unofficially button pushers. Yes.
I'm officially button pushing. All right, everybody. All you non-viewers out there, all 0 of you watching us. It's me and Panda on deck tonight. I'm bringing in the crowd to be part of the fun. And my phone just alerted me that Be Entertained is live, so we are officially live. It is Taco Tuesday. Hopefully that the restaurants at some point or another will open back up so that we can have some tacos. I could totally go for a taco right now. They're Tuesday.
Open in Texas.
You know what? There would be open taco trucks in Texas if there was COVID or not COVID, or I watched them press tortillas on garbage can lids. Let me put it to you that way.
Oh my gosh. That place would never get my business. I don't care.
No. Flavor. You like. Gringo.
I'm done. We're good. We're done.
But speaking of ethnic holidays coming on up, guess what tomorrow is? It is
my favorite
official day that everybody can drink a little and not feel bad.
Irish on St. Patty's Day.
I used to start St. Patty's Day at 6 a.m. when I used to have a liver. And since I used to DJ, they used to open the bars at 7 a.m. for the parade by me. And so the bars would require me to be there at 6 a.m. And the Jameson stations would be open at 5:30 a.m. So I was ready to go.
Jameson does it right, man. I'll tell you.
I was ready to go. Jameson and Guinness, give me and throw some corned beef on that hash, and we were good to go. It was man. I wish I remember my 20s because I was told I had a good time. I was told.
From what you remember, they were fan-damtastic.
You remember your 20s? You didn't enjoy them enough.
I remember quite a bit of mine. There are a few nights where I time traveled, but
I will tell you that there was one St. Patty's Day that I remember being at the bar at 6 and then waking up at 1:30 in the afternoon with my keys in my hand and wondering how I got there. Those are keys. And I ran outside to my truck and I was like, no damage. How the fuck did I get here?
Oh no. To
all the Hartford PD, you did not hear that stuff.
This was years ago.
I think it's outside the moments of what is that? The articles of no wrong.
I know what you're talking about, but I'm not a police officer, so I don't know the
time frame thingamabob that you can't get in trouble for it anymore. That was 15, 17 years ago. Man, I feel old now.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
15 years ago. Oh, you know what? I pat myself on the back because that means I've grown up in 15 years.
Yeah. Aw, so fake.
Now I just sit in front of a camera and get drunk with people.
Cheers to that. Yes.
Irish coffees for everybody. Yes, Duncan, you are the best. All right, everyone. I don't know if we have anybody playing. Hold on. I got to check that whole. We do have 2 people playing. 2 people are logged on. Yes, everybody. So we're going to get the game started in a few minutes. You know how it is. And if you don't, look right below to start or join the game. You need your virtual playing card, which the code is scrolling up between the 2 arrows. Go to crowd.live and type in the code BW3TB. I feel like that's a knockoff BMW, you would find in
right?
It's
BMW
the hood version.
For us, we don't make that code.
That's the Chinese version. It's yes, it's BMW 3TB. Yes. I'm gonna get in a lot of trouble one of these days. There's gonna be somebody on here that's gonna be you are quite offensive. I'll be like, good, Karen. All right, everybody, let's kick the game off. Here we go.
Hi everybody, my name is Steve. I am one of the Burchard brothers who will be hosting Virtual Trivia Tuesday, brought to you by Magical Memories Entertainment and Be Entertained DJs and more. What I wanted to do is I wanted to take this opportunity to explain how Virtual Trivia works. First, you're going to need a digital answer card. The way you get your digital answer card is you go to crowd.live and type in the game code. The game code you're looking for is down below. You'll see 2 arrows pointing. Next, I'd like to explain how the rounds actually work. This game consists of 6 rounds. Each round consists of 10 questions. Each question you have 30 seconds to answer. As the time goes down, so do the points. So the faster you answer the question, the more points you get. The first 5 rounds are points-only rounds, which means you can only win points. You cannot lose points. Each round is going to be worth more points than the round before it. So the first round is worth 100 points per question. The second round is worth 250 points per question, and so on. Now the last round, that round is a wager, which means you will either guess correctly and win points, or get the question wrong and lose points. For everyone that's using a mobile device today, this is an important trick to help you play the game while still watching the live stream. The way you can do that is you actually can play the live stream in YouTube on the YouTube app. When you close out of the YouTube app, it actually shrinks the screen into be a smaller screen within the same window. So you can actually have the window open with the game card and the live stream in a small window. That allows you to both have the live stream and the game card at the same time. Now, there's one important thing you need to know, is that on this live stream, unfortunately, there is a slight delay. So make sure you're looking at your game card for the fastest opportunity to answer the questions. Once again, I want to thank everybody for joining us, and please like, share, and comment on this video. The more people that we can get to join this video, the more fun it will be for everyone. So please like, share, and comment with all of your friends, and then we'll start the game shortly.
Oh, that's a load of phooey. We aren't going to start the game shortly. We're going to start it right damn now. All right, now we'll get the game started. That's the way we do it. And in honor of St. Patty's Day, we're going to get a look at the Irish in us, and we're going to start it off with a little bit of Irish luck. St. Patty's Day and all things Ireland. I feel like I'm like speaking like a pirate, but putting like an Irish twist on it. I don't know. I think there's something wrong with me, but here we go. We're going to kick the game off. So
What?
Are you going to be reading off our questions? Go for it. Tell the people what they want to hear.
Well, all right. What component is added to a regular coffee to transform it into a magical Irish coffee? Whiskey, liqueur, Guinness Draught, or salt? I pity the fool that says salt. Oof, that's for tequila, man.
Spoken by with just a little bit of oh, wait a minute. See, look at that. I'm already messing up the button pushing. There we go.
No, don't do that.
No, it is 100% whiskey. I feel like we were just talking about that.
We were. All right. So which of these famous authors was not born in Ireland? George Bernard Shaw, J.R.R. Tolkien, Oscar Wilde, or James Joyce? As much as I've heard Tolkien, I'm pretty sure he's from that neck of the woods, right?
You're asking somebody who listens to books on audio, so I know nothing about authors. They talk to me.
George Bernard Shaw was a playwright. We all know Tolkien wrote Lord of the Rings. Oscar Wilde, I'm trying to think. Look at that.
The token one.
Oh, man, and I call myself a fan.
All right. Question number 3.
What Irish beer is the St. James Gate Brewery located in Dublin, Ireland famous for? Kilkenny Irish Red, Murphy's Irish Stout, Guinness Draught, or Harp Lager?
The luck of the Irish is with all the.
I'll take a look right now. Shoot.
I haven't done an Irish car bomb in so long. I might just go find a bar tomorrow to do an Irish car bomb at.
You know, an Irish car bomb was actually my second shot ever. My first one, lemon drop.
Oh, see, that's like candy. That's the dangerous part about that. It is. I don't even know what it is. I can't even see it. So
it's Guinness. Of course it would be.
Yes. It is the Guinness. All right, here we go. Question number 4.
All right. What body of water separates Ireland from Great Britain? The English Channel, the Irish Sea, the Isle of Man, or the North Sea?
The North Sea.
I am terrible at geography. North is up still, so.
The only way I know which way I'm facing is if I go, never eat shredded wheat.
Oh, no. In my classroom, it's never eat soggy waffles.
Ew. Who would eat soggy waffles?
Actually, I love soggy waffles. That means you did your syrup just right, man.
See, you know what was funny is there's a place by me called Sloppy Waffle. Now I understand their name.
I kind of like sloppy waffle too, though. If I'm being honest, I might change that.
I believe it's actually a massage parlor. That's the thing, though.
Even better. Right, question 5. Known as the Apostle of Ireland, St. Patrick has been the patron saint of Ireland since the 5th century. Which of the following is not true? He was born outside of Ireland. He didn't actually banish any snakes from Ireland. He is credited with bringing Christianity to Ireland. Or St. Patrick's Day is celebrated on his birthday. As Irish as I claim to be, this is not my round.
I was going to say, you know what's pretty funny? That picture of him looks like he's like, you know, when you get out of the bar and you're looking at that piece of food that you're like, oh, I'm just going to eat the hell out of you. He's like, my fingers are looking pretty good right now. I'm just going to take a little bite of you.
He looks like that scene in Obi-Wan Kenobi, one of the only Star Wars things that I've seen. That's Star Trek. Hold on, you need to get your nerddom straight. But in Star Wars, he did this thing like this. We are not the droids you're looking for, or whatever.
I see.
You're welcome, Star Wars and Star Trek fans, keeping him straight.
Like I said, I don't know any of this stuff. I'm just pushing buttons tonight. I'm trying to concentrate on making things happen around here. Here we go. Question 6.
All right. 𝐭𝐞𝐚𝐦 is a traditional Irish dish of mashed potatoes and cabbage, chicken, fish, or sausage.
Sausage.
The mash.
I thought that was called the shepherd's pie. What the heck is this?
No. Those are two different things. I actually used to work for a British pub as a second job in Vegas during one of my many college stunts times. They're two different things. They're two totally different things.
Those time periods where you remember. Yeah.
Now I remember because I didn't drink. All I did was work in school. And
wow.
did not sleep. There was a time period where I only slept 45 minutes every night except for Sunday.
That's pretty amazing. See, I used to compact all my classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I worked a full-time job at a restaurant. I ran a restaurant in 5 days. 2 days. I went from school from 7 in the morning until 7 at night. By my 7 p.m. class, I was just staring at the wall. So I don't even know. It is cabbage. Ew, cabbage and potatoes? Really?
Yep.
Ew. All right, here we go. Question 7.
What college, whose name is used interchangeably with the University of Dublin, is Ireland's oldest surviving institution of higher learning? Trinity College, Edinburgh College, Queen Elizabeth College, or Aberdeen College?
The College of Guinness.
The College of College. College of Jameson. Best college there is.
I have a Trinity College by me that I do all their stuff for. Let's see what it was, though. It was.
Trinity.
Oh, that's pretty funny. I gave away the answer.
I don't think you did it on purpose, though.
No?
Excuse me. Wine's kicking back in. Born in Ireland's capital city of Dublin, Bono and the Edge are members of which rock band? Coldplay, the Scorpions, UB40, or U2?
If anybody puts down UB40, quit my trivia game right now. Hey, just quit.
Just kidding. I did hit the wrong button, but
let's see what it is. It is you too.
Does anyone else remember that weird year when iPhone users at least put the whole YouTube album just on our phones without even asking for our consent? Like,
no, I did not even know that.
That was a thing. And I know several friends of mine were like outraged, like, how dare you take up valuable phone space for this crappy album?
That, you know what? That just proves the power of YouTube right there and their big budgets. Question 9.
Oh, shoot. 14 of the top 15 global companies of which industry have Irish operations? Agriculture, computers, energy, or pharmaceutics?
Is alcohol considered pharmaceutics? Is that what it is?
I'm going to say yes, just because it's a pharmaceutical for me. Not going to lie.
Well, let's see. It is.
Oh, yeah. My logic wins. I knew this day would come.
Oh, boy. Here we go. Question number 10. Last question of the round.
All right. Created in Ireland over 3,000 years ago, what Irish sport is believed to be the world's fastest sport played on grass? That's phrasing. Cricket, lacrosse, hurling, or baton trap? I don't know what baton trap is, but it has my attention now.
I feel like that's like the little gold ball that flies around and you have to fly around on a broom.
That's Quidditch.
Oh, see, I was close.
Also, it doesn't unfortunately exist. Otherwise, I would play it.
I don't know. You got to see the movie The Facebook. They play Quidditch.
Movie Facebook?
Is it Facebook or Google? I forgot. No, it's Google. Yeah, the movie Google. It's like this B-level movie that I watched on a plane one time and was quite impressed by.
I didn't know that existed, but now I want to know. Hurling was our answer. Oh, man. Hurling was the answer.
You stand alone. All alone. I wonder what the leaderboard. Oh, look at this.
Oh, look at that.
Wait a minute. How are there that many people on here?
I'm going to say that Steve has his what do you call it? The dollhouse.
Oh, that's right. The clubhouse people are playing. Very nice.
The clubhouse people.
Very nice. I completely appreciate that. Okay.
Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah.
Today.
Well, now since
10 points to everyone who gets that reference.
Well, since we've now honored the Irish, I have our next round lined up to honor the month we are in.
Women's history. Another one to get that in.
Yep. So. Women's history, everyone. Here we go. Question number 1.
Let's do it. That's small. In the 2016 film Hidden Figures, what actress portrays NASA mathematician Katherine Johnson, whose calculations of orbital mechanics played a key role in numerous space missions? Janelle Monáe, Octavia Spencer, Taraji P. Henson, or Violet Davis? Lots of fancy names there. And I don't watch movies, so I'm not the one.
I was going to say, I give you a lot of credit for actually saying all the names correctly.
I mean, I know the names. Like, I listen. Like, I used to be an actress. I got to keep up somewhat in my old field, but in the hope one day return.
I give you lots of credit. I have no idea who any of those people are.
Well, it looks like Miss Hansen was it. But question 2. On June 18th, 1983, at the age of 32, Sally Ride became the first American woman to serve in Congress, travel to space, serve as Supreme Court Justice, or become CEO of a Fortune 500 company.
Right, Sally Ride.
Yeah, I was waiting for that. So, oh man, I almost stopped mid-question just to belt that out. So,
Sally, I wonder if it's in reference to her. It's got to be though, right?
I wonder. Now I need to do some research, learn more about women's history, man.
You have a whole month. You have a whole month now, though.
I know. I have a whole month to do my research in.
I went to the History Channel Facebook page to try and find like questions from Women's History Month, and it was very limited. I was like, "What are you?" I'm not
surprised. They're talking about aliens.
What? That women are aliens? Wait a minute. I thought they were from Mars. Men are from Jupiter.
No, that's Venus, I think.
See?
Question 3. Human rights and female education activist, one of my favorite people, Malala Yousafzai, became the youngest Nobel Prize laureate at just 17 years old. What country is she from? Iraq, Pakistan, Iran, or Afghanistan?
This poor girl, she's been like threatened by like every country on the list.
Threatened. She was shot point blank and was in the hospital, which is why she's one of my favorite people ever. All because she wanted to go to school. Like, oh man, I wish my kids were that dedicated.
Wait. She's your favorite person because she got shot? Wait a minute, would she not be your favorite person? If she just got stabbed, she'll be like second.
No, it's fine. It wouldn't be as big of a deal. It's fine. No, just the fact that, I'm a teacher, and the fact that she was like, fuck you, bros. I don't care. Throw what you can at me. I'm going to go get my education.
Well,
I said education.
I was going to say those Pakistani apparently did not agree with her.
They apparently did not.
No. All right, here we go. Question 4.
Who was the first woman inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Aretha Franklin, Billie Holiday, Gladys Knight, or Roberta Flack?
What can I have?
I feel like there needs to be some respect thrown around in this question.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Sorry, not even sorry. No one can do it like Aretha can. That's for sure.
I don't even pretend that I can sing. That's why I play the music.
That's why you play it. That makes sense.
See? I can't dance or sing, so it's one of those things.
That's why I'm here. It's fine.
I see. A pretty face with a great voice and some acting involved too. I got it. Now I see why I got bumped up to the top square.
All right. Rosa Parks helped initiate the civil rights movement in 1955 when she refused to give up her seat to a white man on a bus in what U.S. state? Alabama, Mississippi, Arkansas, or Louisiana? And I actually just taught my students this 2 weeks ago.
See, but I'm surprised you didn't say it with that southern twang, Alabama.
I was real tempted to, but sometimes you just
I was going to say you're down south. You got to put that southern twang on that Mississippi.
No. There. Texas slang is really dry and really like up in your throat, like in the front of your throat. But where it comes to like South Carolina or Georgia, it's more on the back of your throat, and you got to really draw it out.
And you got to say it extremely slow. Like being a Northeastern, a New Englander, they looked at me when I talked, and I was like, I would be spitting, and they're like, "Can you say that all again?" I was like, I don't have any breath left in my lungs. I was like. All right, here we go. Question number 6.
Marie Curie was the first woman to be awarded 2 Nobel Prizes. The first in 1903 was for physics. But what was the second in 1911? Peace, literature, economics, or chemistry? I feel like I read something about her, like she was only given her Nobel Peace Prize because her husband insisted. Like it wasn't a thing to give women prizes at this point when she was working.
Interesting.
I might be wrong with that, but I'm pretty sure she was it.
I do not know the answer to that. That is a very interesting point. But It was chemistry. Wait a minute. She got one for What? Physics? Yeah, chemistry is the only one that makes sense out of like all of them up there. Like, what else would she have gotten?
Right.
All right, question number 7.
Described as a landmark book in the women's rights movement, which authors The Female Eunuch has been making waves since it first hit shelves in 1970? Betty Friedan, Germaine Greer, Simone de Beauvoir, or Virginia Woolf?
I love how everything that comes from the 70s has that like 70s style writing. You see that? Like
It's like super thick and almost block with a little bit of cursive kind of curl to it. Like
it's just super trippy. Like if I was tripping on mushrooms, I'd be like, "Oh my god,
that's the book I need."
Yeah.
Look at that title font.
Exactly what would be running through my mind. I'd be like, "There's a person inside the book, man."
You're trying to tell me something, bro.
It's about the eunuch, whatever that means. All right, here we go.
We don't have enough time to talk about that. All right, which former first lady initiated the Let's Move campaign to help reduce childhood obesity by keeping kids exercising and eating healthy? Fun fact, I was actually invited to the White House to participate in this.
No way.
Yes way. This one, no, I am a fan, and I have so many memories now.
See, and I thought Pokemon Go was just created to make people move. Like
No. Pokemon Go was created to have pedestrians walk into cars.
See, I'll give you a one-up you on that story. I actually had to stop a wedding one time because most of the wedding party and the guests found what I was told a quote unquote a plethora of water monsters we were by the ocean, so there was a quote unquote plethora of water or whatever they're called by the water. So the whole wedding party went down there, and they're all walking around like this. I
am a fan. But it was Michelle Obama that started the Let's Move campaign and had me dance on the White House grounds on the South Lawn.
No.
It was so good. Good questions.
I was just saying, good thing it was Michelle and not Barack.
We did have for Disco Obama.
I like how that meme came up as soon as I said that. She's like, "Oh, really?" Question number 9.
Which of these statements about Kamala Harris is not true? She's the daughter of Jamaican. That's what I said.
No, I'm joking.
Oh my gosh. I was like, that's what I said. She is the daughter of Jamaican and Indian immigrants. She wrote a children's book called Superheroes Are Everywhere. She was the first woman to run for the office of vice president, or she is the highest ranking female official in U.S. history. It's not true.
Oh, yes. Back to the original theme that I was pitching in the beginning.
Nickname: the Lady with the Lamp. What British nurse, social reformer, and statistician, is best known as the founder of modern nursing? I used to be her for Famous Americans Day. Is it Claire Barton, Dorothea Dix, Elizabeth Blackwell, or Florence Nightingale?
See, I think a little Mikey Blaze just got in you, trying to say statistician.
That's not a word I have to say often.
Now you see my pain every time I read one of these questions.
I think 7-year-olds, I don't need to know that word. I don't need to know it.
All right. That's question 10, everybody. Let's see what the scores are. Panda, it seems like you're the only one answering on this, but then
my movies didn't make it tonight, so
I would love to know where all these people came from. And where are you listening in from? And why are you not showing up on my screen?
Where are you?
Yeah, where?
House.
All right, everybody. Here we go. Round numero 3. Yes, yes. It is beer and breweries.
Oh
Beer
my
and
gosh, this would be my boyfriend's dream. This is his life.
See, I was just telling somebody today. I haven't been to a bar in so long. I'm afraid to drink now. All right, here we go. Question number 1.
Which U.S. president was the first to brew his own beer in the White House? Was it Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, George W. Bush, or Jimmy Carter?
Carter. No.
Carter.
His name fits in the time period he's from. It was Jimmy Carter. He's our president. Newspaper.
I feel like he was pretty conservative, right?
Who knows? I don't know.
I don't keep up with that. Like you and I have had plenty of conversations with that. Yeah, cool. So Obama was the progressive one. Let's brew our own beer in this back of the White House closet, bros.
You know what's funny? George Washington
Obama would say it.
Grew his own weed behind the White House. So I think this is
good for him. I'm not even judging that. Question 2. Which of these is not a characteristic of the style of beer known as I said this wrong this weekend, a goose. A ghosy. Herbal note, saltiness, sourness, or dark and roasted flavor.
I do not fault you for calling it a goose because
all I know is that I fell in love with one of these from Three Nations in Dallas this weekend to the point where I have a 6-pack in my fridge right now, and I don't know. I was drunk all weekend. I don't know.
Did it disappear on you? Is that what you're trying to say?
The real magic trick.
Yeah.
But the dark roasted flavor, I know for a fact, is an IPA because I'm not a fan of IPAs. That hurt. Sorry, I have a teething puppy over here. Question 3. What is the term of the study of beer and beer making? Brewology, doxology, haplology, or zithology? I don't know this one, so I'm going to guess based off of what I know about prefixes and Greek and Latin terms.
Well, it's definitely some kind of ology.
I feel like doxology is what they say in churches, in certain churches. Like, all right, let's turn to page 32 in our hymnal and let's sing our doxology.
Is that what they say? I need to go back to church.
Yeah, you're a Catholic, right? I don't think they do that in Catholic churches. So
turn to hymnals. That's all they do.
You got not the doxology part. Like you have that old man that swings the spicy thing.
The spicy thing. I was waiting for you to say the flaming ball, but I'll let that one slide. Here we go. Question number 4.
All right. Each year in the United States celebrates National Beer Day in what month? April, July, September, or November?
November it is.
November. Making up words, making up months. I just haven't had enough of this quarantine lockdown. I'm going to add us another month in there. November, between November and December. You're welcome.
That's right. You know, it was the first time it was supposed to end, and then all of a sudden we went into November, and it's a new spice.
It's like we never left. Oh wait, we didn't.
Yep. Apparently in Europe it's November. They're reliving it somehow over there. I was like, wow, this is just never gonna end.
It's not it. Go team.
Here we go. Question number 5.
Commonly sold at breweries and brew pubs, what is the name for a 64-ounce glass bottle or jug that is used as means to sell takeout craft beer? I knew this one, but there's a term for a smaller one of those that I learned about recently.
Was it just called the baby one? A baby?
No, actually, it's no. So the answer is actually a growler, but if you get a slightly smaller one, it's called a crowler with a C. Because beer people are fancy.
Yeah, especially the craft ones. The ones that put So I'll never forget way back when I had some roommates. We decided that it'd be a good idea to brew our own beer because we were so broke that we couldn't buy beer, and we came up with a brew that was a mix of bacon and chocolate, and it took us forever to get there, and we got really drunk one night making it, and to this day I speak to these people and we cannot figure out how we came up with the recipe.
Oh, that's so disappointing because I would actually try that. Question 6. As of 2020, which of these countries is not one of the world's top 5 beer producing nations? Brazil, Canada, China, or Japan?
Asians get no love.
They don't, but I mean, honestly, let's be real. They make some good beer. They make some good sake too.
Sucky bombs. Boom.
Soju will get this white girl messed up. I won't even look.
I just like when you're at the hibachi places and they just squirt it straight at you. That's just it's like, no, you're going to walk out of here drunk. You're not going to eat a damn thing. You're going to get this big pile of food and just be too drunk to eat it before you leave. I've
never been that person. I have always devoured the food because that food is freaking delicious. Like, all right.
I'll tell you, I have a trick. I always get everything I always get steak and I always get it rare because I'm the first one served every single time.
That's good. I mean, I like steak rare anyways, but.
Somebody who actually knows how to eat steak.
I know. My burgers are the same way. They have to be rare.
Question 7.
On the TV shows 2.5 Men, How I Met Your Mother, and New Girl, characters drink what fictional beer brand? Alamo, Heiser, Old Dusseldorf, or Stelberg? You know what I want to play? In New Girl, they have a drinking game called New American, and I am dying to play that. Like, I need more friends in my life in order to play it, but I want to play that.
Sounds like a virtual live stream in the making.
It is so fun. No, it has to be in person. So, COVID, go the fuck away so I can play this game. I want to play. I've been wanting to play this since New Girl came out, like however many years ago. I want to play it.
It's too funny. All right, here we go. Question number 8.
Which brewery makes the Space Dust IPA? Stone Brewing, Great Lakes Brewing Company, Elysian Brewing Company, or Lagunitas Brewing Company? I know all of those, actually. I'm proud of myself.
I need to hang out with that piece of hops right there. He seems to know what's up.
Right? He's got good stuff.
I believe he knows where the Lucky Charms guy is.
Oh, he does.
He looks like it.
You know they do nefarious activities after dark.
Oh, now you're just putting those rumors out there.
You're welcome.
All right,
here for a good time, not a long time. Question 9. In 1977 film, Smokey and the Bandit focus on a plot to bootleg what brand of beer, which had only regional distribution at the time? Busch, Coors, Pabst Blue Ribbon, or Schaefer?
Schaefer.
I wasn't aware that was a thing. My favorite brand of beer is like this Virginia. It's only brewed in Virginia. And it's basically like the Coors or Bud Light version of Virginia beer, but damn it if it isn't delightful. That's the only part of living in DC that I miss.
I'll never forget when me and Stevie B were in Germany and we ordered Heineken's, and the bartender looked at us like we were crazy. He's like, "You realize you're in Germany, right?" Yeah.
Why would you order Heineken? That's a Japanese beer.
Heineken's a Japanese beer?
Yeah, isn't it?
The ones that come in green bottles?
Wait, maybe I'm thinking of something else. I might be thinking of something else.
I wish I had a Heineken. No, it's a German beer. And it's like their piss beer. It's their Coors. It's their Bud Light of beer because they are like the brewing capital of actually, Czechoslovakia is the one that has the most breweries per capita. But Germany does. So let me put it this way. Czechoslovakia, no matter what little town or village you live in, you have a town brewery. And it amounts to...
What else is there to do there? Okay, you go to school and then what? Like you cobble shoes and freeze in the winter? Like what else is there to do?
Excuse me. They have the most sickest like bunker clubs I've ever been to. Like enormous, giant fucking freaking silos underground. And imagine like thousands of Europeans just going and sweating profusely. It's glorious. It's glorious.
That is not my scene. But also, when does that usually happen? During the day or at nighttime?
A little A and a little of B.
Little column B.
It's underground, so it's like going into the casino. You have no idea what time of day it is.
Yeah, that's fair. Question 10. Last question of our round. What brand of light beer was advertised in commercials as everything you've always wanted in a beer and less? Was it Bud Light, Keystone Light, Miller Light, or Natty Light?
All of those fit that description.
They really do. Like, they're all really terrible beers.
I can't tell you how many times I fell asleep cuddling a Keystone Light box. So
the only thing Keystone Light is good for is beer pong, and that's only after you've like already obliterated the rest of your beer. Let's be honest.
See, Keystone was just good for hydration. That's how I saw it. So
you're on the wrong way.
Hydration. It just, it came in and it went out. That's
water.
It's just water, mostly water.
Correct answer to that one.
All right, everybody, that was question 10.
Woo!
And is still holding it down in the round. I think I might have forgotten to delete somebody. That's why all these other people are in here. So
I haven't even noticed if their scores have changed at all.
I don't think they have, to be honest with you. But your scores changed, and you're catching up, so that's good.
Yes.
All right, here we go. On to our next round. What is it? We're on to round number 4. All right, it's all things Las Vegas. All things Las Vegas.
My hometown. Oh, I miss it so much.
A special shout out to our guest host tonight.
Number 1, the city center was the largest privately funded construction project in the history of the United States. Which of these is not one of its major properties? The Aria, the Vidara, the Veer Towers, or the Diamonds? I actually know very little about the casinos there because I avoided them like the plague after I stopped working on the strip. So all I know is that in college, one of my jobs was working for a little candy factory, if you will. Very certain that the guy who owned the place was in the mob.
Very possible. That's how Vegas was built.
It was, absolutely, which is not surprising at all. But when we didn't get our paychecks for the first 2 months and, we wanted to complain, we kept our mouths shut because we chose life. Not
Yeah, see, that's the one thing about being plopped in the middle of the desert. There's lots of places to put things.
There is.
Question.
There is. 2. What architectural illusion do many Las Vegas resorts use to look more appealing and roomy from the street? Buildings that are wider and less tall, placing water features in the foreground, multiple rooms and floors sharing a single window panel, or forced perspective on how the building is designed. This one right here is the Bellagio. I know this one. I used to love those dancing lights, dancing fountains.
See, you know what? I just don't understand. They all look short and fat to me. I was like, oh, you are just all like me.
Shots fired at yourself?
Well, I guess I'm being self-deprecating right now. But
we all have those moments.
It's been a while since I've been back to Vegas. So now when I go back, I'll be like, ha! You guys are still short and fat.
Aren't we all though after quarantine?
I don't know about you. I've lost about over 70 pounds this quarantine. I was just watching that opening video and I was like, oh, look at me getting smaller as it goes.
Oh, that's so
And then
great.
it was
I think I gained back all the weight that I lost prior to quarantine, which is fine.
See, but
I also gained muscle, so.
Yes.
And bruises. I don't know if you can see my bruises, but
I was wondering who you're fighting on the off camera.
my Lyra, my circle hula hoop of metal that tries to kill me. It's fine.
I believe you go into the fight. The hula hoop has nothing to do, it doesn't want to fight, but
Oh yes, it does. Yes, it does. Trust me. This is a losing battle I pay lots of money for.
Question
3. Which of the following casinos is not located on the original downtown Las Vegas Strip on Fremont Street? The Sahara, Binion's, Golden Nugget, or Four Queens, all of which I have drank at religiously.
I just like how the original. I like how the original strip allows the street performers to be out there, but you can only stay in a little bubble. Yeah, you can only stay.
I love Fremont Street. That's where I celebrated my 21st birthday and my first going away party when I moved to DC. Fremont Street is lovely.
Wow, look at that. Yeah,
full of all the weirdos.
You know what? They say it's fun down there. You just got to stay on Fremont Street. You can't just walk. You can't wander from Fremont Street. That's the problem.
No, don't go off path. Question 4. Which of the following performers has never had a Las Vegas residency? Paul McCartney, Wayne Newton, Elton John, or Elvis Presley?
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I can't imagine Elvis
Ring
Presley.
of Fire song is appropriate here.
I can't imagine Elvis Presley. Oh, he did have a residency.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, it was either him or Paul McCartney. I couldn't remember. That was before my time, clearly. Or maybe not so clearly. I don't know.
Way too hard on yourself. You need to like the bright lights in your,
No.
No.
The world isn't ready for fine lighting in Ms. House.
Question number 5.
Which of these is actually legal in Las Vegas? Hula hooping on Fremont Street, card counting, lottery games, or prostitution?
Yes, this is a trick question for all you horn dogs out there.
Right before I left, my hula hooper friends and I took pictures and like filmed ourselves doing one of our routines in front of the Las Vegas sign.
Oh,
One of my
nice.
favorite memories.
I
Super
found it
cool.
funny that the Las Vegas sign is not even on Las Vegas, though.
It's technically not. It's technically in a suburb called Paradise.
That's what it makes me laugh. It's like, so this is all just a lie. This is all
I mean,
a lie.
it's still part of Vegas. It's just like way out of the way.
I do not like that.
Only true Vegas locals know that, though. So, I mean,
question number 6.
all right. Which of the following facts about Las Vegas is not true? From space, Las Vegas is the brightest spot on Earth. Las Vegas has more slot machines than permanent residents. Las Vegas is known as Hawaii's 9th island due to its large Hawaiian community. Or D, more shrimp is consumed daily in Las Vegas than in the rest of the U.S. combined.
Yeah, watch out for those Samoans. They're in trouble. They're in trouble.
There are so many in Vegas.
They are so angry that the white man came to their island and call it theirs.
Their island. I think the mob owned it first.
I don't know about that one. I believe I believe Vegas is owned by the mob, but Samoans definitely owned Hawaii first.
Oh yeah, definitely Hawaii. I'm still talking about Vegas. You can't get me started on Vegas and then tell me to shut up. I'm sorry. I miss it too much. My hometown. Was born
That's
in
why I'm being quiet. I'm listening to all the recanting stories from Vegas. Here we go. Question number 7.
Siegfried and Roy had one of the most successful Las Vegas shows of all time. At which resort casino did their iconic animal act call home? The Mirage, the Golden Nugget, the MGM Grand, or the Treasure Island? When their show ended because one of them got bit by one of their tigers while they were on stage performing. And it was such a huge deal. I don't know if the rest of the world covered it, but in Vegas, it was like all we talked about for like a whole year.
Yeah, because the week before they said that, they said our tigers are like house cats. So
yeah, they did.
So the timing of it was quite hilarious, in my opinion.
It was actually MGM, wasn't it?
It was the Mirage.
Where they also have a dolphin habitat exhibit.
Do they really?
And on field trips.
Wow. You guys really do have like everything. You don't need museums in Vegas. You just need casinos, apparently.
Well, no, we have the Guggenheim in Las Vegas, or we did before COVID shut everything down. But we also have flamingos at the Flamingo Hotel, which I'm not sure people knew about. I didn't know that growing up in Vegas until I was in college, actually.
You're like, what are those big stick things out in the? Oh, no way! Flamingos! Look at that! At the flamingo.
Flamingos are in the desert, okay? You just, when you live in Vegas, you avoid the strip like the plague unless you work there or you have friends or family in town. Like, I had a lot of friends that moved to Vegas who were part of the swing dancing scene that I was in, and they were like, oh yeah, let's go see the flamingos and go to the bar that's right there. And we can watch them. Like, oh, that's cool. We can also watch someone get married right next to the flamingos. That's great. Welcome to Vegas.
Well, if you really, I would just get beers and sit outside the Elvis Presley chapel thing and just watch people drive through it and just cheers them every time they came, like, as they came out, and be like, yay! Like,
yeah, you got married. Good luck with the divorce.
Well, and then if I was really smart, I get my divorce lawyer, like, license and park right, like put a little like kiosk on the outside of it, you know what I mean? That's right on the street. I put it on a bike, actually, like they sell hot dogs and ice cream on bikes. I just make my divorce practice on a bike.
Oh, that's so sad. All right, question 8. The Las Vegas Strip and the iconic Las Vegas sign that we were currently referencing are not actually located. Oh, I gave this answer away earlier. It's in which neighboring town? Enterprise, Spring Valley, North Las Vegas, or Paradise? My bad.
If people were watching, and because nobody's watching us, it would make a difference. But right now, it's me, you, and Las Vegas sign all to ourselves.
Let's do it. Las Vegas sign.
It is Paradise.
It's Paradise. I used to live right down the street, but I never went to it because I was a poor college kid and had to work my way through college.
Interesting. Question numero 9.
What hit television series was deliberately set in Las Vegas because it had the nation's second most active crime lab after the FBI lab at Quantico? Was it Crime Story, Las Vegas, truly original, CSI, Crime Scene Investigation, or Vega, Dollar Sign?
Vega!
Vega!
It's like the Asian version of Vegas. Like, that's how they...
You are going to get so many Karens coming after you one of these days.
You know what? Howard Stern said it best. Any news or any publicity is good publicity. So I can piss people
I didn't know
off.
Howard Stern said that, though.
I don't know. Whoever said it. Actually, I think he did say it because he was like, he always got in trouble for doing crazy stuff on the radio.
I mean, that totally makes sense. Your story checks out. 100%.
Well, yeah, it's funnier. He started in Hartford, Connecticut, like at a radio station right by. Yeah, pretty funny.
That's so funny.
Yeah, Yeah, he got kicked out of the radio station because of his antics. So I appreciate Hartford just a little bit, not much, but just a little. You got, the greatest shock jock of all time came out of Hartford. Okay, you win. All right, here we go. Question 10.
What is the name of the Las Vegas's 550-foot observation wheel, which takes 30 minutes to complete a single revolution that also has a full bar at your disposal? Is it the high roller, the super spinner, the wheel of fortune, or infinity on high?
And if you go into it, not is it only a super spinner, it's a super spreader.
Ew. I've never been, so I can't answer that.
I watched somebody walk out of there, and there's like a half a foot of like space between the deck and the thing, and they wait the thing to get into the pod, and they like face planted out of it. And I was like, yes, I need to get myself in one of these pods one day.
Great time.
You know what? What can you say when you're going around in a circle in a pod and all you have to do is drink?
Oh darn! It's so hard. Decisions to make.
Let me put it this way: I would just tell the bartender, "You need to go get another bottle of Jameson before we start this ride." Right. That is it for round number. What is this? 5? I think it's 5.
Moving on to your favorite rounds.
Oh, you remember?
Hey, look at me! Yay! First.
Let's see. I think this is it.
Yeah. Push the button.
I'm trying to figure out which button I want to push, though. That's the funny part.
I'm pushing it for you.
Trying to figure out what. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go with this one.
Do it.
Wait a minute. Bleh. Here we go.
All things
Frozen.
Adina,
Let it go.
Here we come. Josh Gad. All right, number 1. What Disney remake is the only animated film to outgross the 2 Frozen films at the box office? The Jungle Book, Aladdin, The Lion King, or Beauty and the Beast?
Those bare necessities, those big old bare necessities.
The Jungle Book did that well, though. Like, Aladdin had Will Smith. The Lion King had like so many African American A-listers, like Beyonce and the other guy. What's the other guy's name? Beauty and the Beast had Emma Watson, which is the only reason why I watched it. Let's be real. The Lion King.
This is true. You know, when it goes from a movie to a Broadway show like instantaneously, I think that, and it's
Frozen never had that.
I have no idea what it has to do with Frozen, to be honest with you.
It's Disney. That's the only thing I can think of. All right, question 2. What part of Elsa's anatomy had to be redesigned for Frozen 2? Her feet, her hands, her eyes, or her shoulders? I actually haven't seen Frozen 2 yet, even though I know all of the songs, because thanks Disney Spotify playlist. So I don't know this one.
I feel just kind of awkward as you ask this question.
You're a 30-something-year-old male. Like, you should not know these questions. It's okay.
I appreciate that answer.
It's okay.
People look at me like I'm crazy when I have no idea what the answers are. I'm like, it's a child's movie, specifically kind of for younger female viewers, not so much an older man.
Okay, but we have a minute. So Olaf, the snowman in Frozen, is supposed to be 1 inch taller than me, which means that Elsa, Anna, and Kristoff are like 10 feet tall.
That makes sense. But they also live in a like ice village. So let's be real. They're probably Icelandic. And everybody in Iceland is like enormous.
It's only true because Elsa froze everything in the first one. Elsa's character is heavily influenced. Oh, we were just talking about this By Finland, Norway, Iceland, or Denmark?
See?
Talk about
life. I would say life works in funny ways. Look at that.
It really does. Let's go. Ruining the game.
I do it all the time. I like drop hints about a theme and I'm like, oh, that's funny. And then all of a sudden the question comes up. I was like, oh, I gave that away like 2 questions ago.
Whoops.
Sorry, not sorry at all. Let's see what the right answer is.
No, Iceland is green. It's supposed to be Denmark because it's a Danish film. I could be confusing Disney. I don't know. I don't know anymore. Wine is delicious. That I do know. Question 4. The franchise's first short film, Frozen Fever, was shown theatrically in 2015 ahead of what film? Cinderella, Inside Out, The Good Dinosaur, or Maleficent?
The Good Dinosaur? There's a Good Dinosaur?
Yeah. Have you not seen it? I mean, I haven't seen it, but it's about a long neck dinosaur that takes in this little wild boy child, like a mini Tarzan kind of thing.
Whoa. I thought that was like Littlefoot from Land of the Lost.
Oh, no, because The Good Dinosaur doesn't give you a headache like Land Before Time does.
Land Before Time, that's right. I think I cried as a kid when I watched that movie.
Oh, all of us did. That's why we can't watch it as adults. Let's be real. The trauma still lives within us.
The tears, they're ready to come out again.
I'm not ready for them. I'm not ready.
Why are you crying? It's because it's Land of the Lost.
The pain.
You'll never understand.
You don't understand, man. Question 5. In the end credits of Frozen, the Walt Disney Company, I remember this, disputes Kristoff's assertion that all men eat what? Herring, Swedish meatballs, quiche, or their boogers?
Love them boogers.
If you've seen the first one all the way through, because let's be honest, that end credit music is fire for this movie. You know this answer.
Whoa. Are we really talking about the music that rolls with the credits?
Yes.
Interesting.
The music that goes with the credits is actually like one of the better soundtracks.
No way. Interesting.
Yeah, really. Like Demi Lovato has her rendition of Let It Go, which is like I love Idina Menzel. She's one of my idols, like for theater. She's a powerhouse. But I mean, the rendition is amazing. Like I'm a Demi Lovato fan though, so I'm a little biased. Like it's not the same, but it's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. And then the rest of the soundtrack, like I like instruments. I was a band geek, so I can appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Well, here we go. Question 6.
Snowgies are produced when Elsa does what? Claps her hands, sings, sneezes, or cries.
Is that like what they're calling COVID now, a snowgie?
Can we call it that? Because I'm so sick of saying the coronas and COVID and
Rona. You know how many?
I said Rona.
Really? I hear Rona all the time.
No.
Pretty funny. YouTube demonetizes you if you say Corona, COVID-19, the pandemic. There's like a couple like catch things, like they'll demonetize your video if you make reference to anything that's virus related.
Well, I just learned something new today.
I laughed. I was like, how could you do that? That's like the number one like thing, yeah.
I really though, like, what is it that list that Google comes out with every year? The most frequently looked up terms or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Like
top searches.
Yeah. The official name for it, but wine is delicious. I don't remember. Question 7. What is the title of the song Frozen 2, also sung by my love, Idina Menzel? Memories of Snow, Into the Unknown, All Alone in the Unknown, or Forever Cold? Forever Cold sounds like it could be a damn good song.
Sounds like more like a Taylor Swift breakup song, to be honest with you.
All of them do. Let's be honest.
I believe that's the only reason she went to the Grammys is to find her new song title.
A whole album dedicated to Kanye. You're welcome, Kanye. I'm getting a Hate You album dedicated to you.
You know, it's one of those things where I don't think she would have a career if she just didn't have such a failure at dating people. So,
which is fair. But I mean, honestly, isn't that why we women love her? Like, we've all dated that at least one guy that's like, oh, this song and this song and this song and these songs.
See, women are an entire, an entire group. She's one woman though. Like she can't.
No, but her life experiences translate so well to the general women population. General. I'm not saying specifically. Like, and I'm sure there's some crazy ass women that have screwed over some really good men. I know in my own personal life they have. That's fine. It makes her more relatable in my book. Like, is she perfect? Hell nah. But the majority of her songs are pretty spot on.
No comment. If I comment on this, I'm going to get myself in trouble. So moving on to question 8.
Then makes a cameo appearance in what other Disney film set in a very different climate? Coco, Zootopia, Moana, or Big Hero 6?
Yes, Sven. Which one? Sven.
Sorry. I had to put the mommy hat back on for a second.
No, yeah, we're almost there.
Almost there.
It is. Oh.
Moana, what? I call shenanigans. I feel like I know that movie very well.
I can only believe what the questions tell me because I don't know anything about Disney.
I love Moana. Moana's better than Frozen. I said it. Fight me, Karens. Fight me. Question 9. What is Sven's favorite food? Carrots, onions, cucumbers, or peas? Reindeers are better than people.
Sven eats very healthy, yeah.
He does, but he's also a caribou, so.
Is it caribou? Really?
Caribou, yeah.
I thought he was the snowman.
No, that's Olaf.
Ah, I see.
And this is why I'm here.
Yeah, because I would have never, ever gotten Mulan. I got yelled at a private event because I called her Milan, and a little girl turned on her mic just to tell me off. Like, no, you got to say it right.
I got yelled at when I first started doing princess dance camps back in Virginia because I said Anna was Anna and not Anna. And I was like, oh.
I still don't know how to say Maleficent or Maleficent or whatever the freaking
Maleficent.
Information that will continuously go in this ear and go out that one.
Another, it's fine. Give me job security, thanks. I need it. I can't do the rest of my life.
All right, last question of the game.
Let's do it. During Love is an Open Door, Prince Hans strikes a pose that serves as a tribute to what 1970s striking sensation who happens to be the uncle of a Frozen animator. Is it Leif Garrett, Andy Gibb, Sean Cassidy, or Donny Osmond?
Donny Osmond, huh?
As much as I know Frozen, the first one, I don't know who he poses to pay tribute to. So, that's a thing.
We're going to find out right now. Aha! The one
Was it really?
I think it's the most 70s guy up there.
I would agree with that. I don't know who Sean Cassidy is off the top of my head. I'm sure if I see his face, I'd remember. But
I think he was in like the bus with the family that traveled all around singing. I think that.
Really? Like the Partridge Family kind of thing?
Yeah. Which, by the
Really?
way, I feel like is like just a documentation of child abuse. Like, how are you just
That's
packing
fair.
up your family and taking them all around the country? Don't they need to go to like school or something? I don't know.
Well, I think with the Partridge Family, they technically homeschooled. And I don't know what their version of homeschooling was back in the 70s, but I mean, educational laws were not as strict then as they are now.
Hmm.
So, there's my 2 cents. Take them or leave them for what they are.
Well, here we go. Panda.
Hey! Yay, go me!
Very nice job. Very nice job.
Team.
Look, you got all the way up to first place. Well, very, very nice job co-hosting, pushing the buttons, and that worked out really, really well. Well, it is Panda Below, and my name is Mikey Blaze. We're here doing this trivia thing every single Tuesday, and I'm out here representing Be Entertained. Panda is just one of the most played players on our board. Every single week you come on out, so thank you so much.
Yay, complimented!
Apparently our newest co-host and me, but between Magical Memories Entertainment and Be Entertained, we put on this whole thing for one reason and one reason only: to bring friends, family, and followers together so we can have a little fun as we all stay quarantined together. So as always, stay safe, stay humble. Let's get the hell out of here, Panda. This is done.
Bye!